Queen Esther saves her people. A brave young queen. Long ago, in the great kingdom of Persia, there lived a beautiful and kind young woman named Esther. She was an Israelite, one of God's people, but she lived in the palace of the mighty King Xerxes. Esther had been chosen to be the queen because of her beauty, but what made her truly special was her brave and loving heart. However, there was one big secret. Nobody knew that Esther was an Israelite. A wicked plan. In the king's court, there was a man named Haman, a powerful and wicked official. He hated the Israelites, especially a man named Mordecai, who was Esther's cousin and had raised her like a daughter. Haman wanted everyone to bow to him, but Mordecai refused. He only bowed before God. This made Haman furious. He came up with a terrible plan. He tricked the king into signing a law that said all Israelites must be destroyed. The people of Israel were heartbroken and afraid. Mordecai sent a message to Queen Esther, pleading for her to help. A dangerous decision. Esther was scared. "If I go to the king without being invited, I could be put to death," she said. But Mordecai reminded her, "Perhaps you were made queen for this very moment, to save your people." Esther knew what she had to do. She asked everyone to pray and fast for 3 days so that God would give her courage. Then she put on her royal robes and bravely walked into the throne room. The king saw her and held out his golden scepter, a sign that she was safe. The king's banquet Esther did not immediately ask for her people to be saved. Instead, she invited the king and Haman to a special banquet. That night, she invited them to another banquet the next day. Haman was proud, but he still burned with anger toward Mordecai. He even built a tall gallows, planning to have Mordecai hanged. The truth revealed. At the second banquet, Esther finally spoke. "My king, if you love me, please save my life and my people. Someone wants to destroy us." The king was shocked. Who would do such a thing? Esther pointed at Haman. "This evil man is our enemy." The king was furious. He ordered that Haman be punished, and instead of hurting Mordecai, Haman was hanged on the very gallows he had built. Victory for God. As people, King Xerxes made a new law. The Israelites were allowed to defend themselves. When the enemies of Israel attacked, God helped his people, and they were saved. Because of Queen Esther's bravery and faith in God, her people were rescued, and a great celebration called Purim was created to remember how God had saved them. The lesson: God gives us courage to do what is right, even when it is hard. When we trust Him, He can use us to do amazing things.